Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Dr. Bill Heidenreich and Mr. Christian Bowen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, and welcome to the first edition of this year's Falcon Report on this Friday, the 11th of September, 2020. I'm Aiden Andrews. South High School just recently opened its doors for the first day of school. With the second week of instruction in the books, here's the Falcon Report's Connor Menzies with more.
After near 6 months of no physical school, teachers and half the students returned for the first day of classes to face the new normal. The onset of the COVID-19 pandemic called for enhanced safety regulations and drastic changes to our school, introducing students to a very unique first day. The Cohort A students didn't flood, but carefully filed into the school after completing a temperature check. Excited to see their teachers, students carefully walked along new designated paths on the hallways and stairwells to safely reach their class.
Wearing a mask, it's weird, but it's starting to feel normal. It's starting to just feel like part of the routine.
At the same time, Cohort B logged on to Microsoft Teams to virtually join their peers and their classes through video chat. While the classroom setting may have been drastically changed, the lessons taught within the classroom remain much like last year.
But I'm sure we'll get the hang of it. And the students have been really good handling the technology, and the infrastructure has held up. And I'm looking forward to getting better at it.
Teachers introduced course expectations, goals for the school year, activities, and presentations to preface the year to come. While the first day may have seemed like an overwhelming change in our school life, it will get easier, and this unfamiliar challenge will soon become a way of life.
An unprecedented day, but successful nevertheless. And right before school's kickoff, 4 groups of members of the class of 2026 made their way to South High School for the 7th grade orientations. The Falcon Report's Maya Oshler-Pierce provides a report.
South's upcoming class of 2026 got the chance to experience school as it is now during the 7th grade orientation a week prior to school's opening. Students and staff practice safety guidelines early, making sure to wear masks and stay 6 feet apart as they learn to navigate the school year. After being split into groups, students discussed scheduling with their guidance counselors and took a short tour around the building in the hopes of familiarizing the new surroundings.
It's a box. This whole building is a box. It goes around in one big circle.
To seal the deal, students received their ID cards and lanyards, as well as their individual laptops. While adjusting to such a different learning environment may be difficult, South sends a warm welcome to the incoming 7th graders.
And the 7th graders aren't the only newcomers to the South community. We had the chance to catch up with 2 of South's newest teachers, along with faculty members back from having taken a leave.
Hi, I'm Miss Herman. I'm a new teacher here. I'm going to be teaching social studies. Welcome back. I'm glad everybody's back at school this year. Have a great year.
Hi, I'm Misty Simone. I'm currently teaching chorus as the leave replacement for Mrs. Stefano. I'm looking forward to working with you all this school year. Have a great day, South.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Casella. I've been here at South for quite a few years, but I was out last year on maternity leave. So I am back. I teach math. This year I'm teaching Algebra 1, Geometry Accelerated, and Algebra 2. So I'm really excited to be back and to see all of you. I know that it's a little bit of a crazy and different year, but I am in 231 and I'm starting this new year with you all. So if you ever need anything, please come by and visit.
Hi, this is Mr. Bayo, one of the senior high guidance counselors. I'm so excited to be back here at South. Looking forward to have a great year.
Hi, I am Mrs. Keegan. I'm returning after maternity leave. I've been out for 6 years. I'm so excited to be back at South High School as a guidance counselor. I'm working with the 7th and 8th grade and 9th grade this year. And I'm thrilled to be back. And if anybody needs any help with anything, my door is always open.
Welcome, one and all. South High School received a massive overhaul over the summer break, both inside and out of the campus. We'll turn the time over to Alina Trzynski to hear more about the renovations to our school.
Most definitely so, Aiden. No pandemic will halt yearly renovations as we've witnessed breathtaking refurbishment to outdated facilities as well as total reconstruction in select parts of school campus. New cameras and ID scanning machines have been installed around the building. The outdated tennis court now shines with fresh, vibrant blue and green turf bedding. Rusted gray surroundings in the past have now been replaced with glossy black fencing. Heading back into the school building, select locations of the building have been met with a complete makeover, including the main office bathroom, which includes new tiling and refurbishment. Right down the hall, what used to be the nurse's office, now serves as a health clinic. This newly established clinic now holds a front desk with protective barriers, along with an extra restroom.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll welcome two of the district's top officials on the show to discuss the reopening of our schools. But first, a bird's eye view of the class of 2021 Senior Cubs. The Falcon Report will be right back.
In such unprecedented times, communication is key. Keeping a school, a district, and a community tightly knit in such uncertain circumstances is the answer to overcoming moments of crisis. Here at the Falcon Report, we strive to teach the true meaning of journalism, along with the many other skills used in the broadcasting field. Your opportunity to join the Falcon Report family is now. Whether you're interested in reporting on scene, controlling the broadcasting booth, engineering audio, or being the face of the show, the Falcon Report has a home for you.
Lots of questions and concerns over the reopening of schools across the country. The Valley Stream Central High School District has undergone a myriad of models and systems to keep our school community safe. The Falcon Report had the chance to sit down both virtually and in person with Dr. Bill Heiderich and Mr. Christian Moen regarding the school's reopening plans. I'd like to turn to the topic of curriculum. How certain are we that these current hybrid and remote plans will stay intact for the remainder of the school year?
We're able to pivot to an all remote learning environment if circumstances dictate that we do so. The curriculum, I expect would be the same. We are doing our best to ensure that our remote learners have access to the same curriculum that our hybrid learners have access to.
And on that note of remote learning, of course, for those who don't feel safe, how are we ensuring that they don't fall behind compared to their hybrid student counterparts?
So with several months of remote learning under our belts, we've obviously learned a lot. It's going to look very different this fall. We will be following a bell schedule, and there will be some greater interaction between the remote learners and the teacher.
Could you tell me what you brought to the district this year in terms of instruction due to COVID?
Sure. The difficult part, on March 13th, we had to pivot to online instruction with everyone being at home. I was tasked with heading up the Teaching and Learning Committee, so we determined, or we worked on a procedure for making a remote schedule that would work with our hybrid schedule, so students at home could also benefit from the instruction that's taking place in school.
I'd like to ask you about our students' studying and learning habits. What do you hope they succeed or doing in this new setup?
A lot of it's time management, especially for the students at home, because they'll have a dedicated period and they will obviously need to be on the screen for those 30 minutes, but they'll also need to be independent and have those study habits to complete their work in a timely manner. So that'll be a difficult task, but I think our students will rise to the occasion and do great things this upcoming school year.
You can find the full versions of both sit-downs on our YouTube channel. Although not officially fall just yet, hybrid students are sure hoping for a cooler forecast in the coming days. Aiden Dabrowski joins us now for an update on the weekend weather to tell us if the cool air is on its way anytime soon. How's it looking, Aiden?
We're 11 days into September and we've already had some showers. I'd be surprised if this trend continues in the weekend, but don't rule out the chances. Let's take a look at today, as precipitation chances are 25% with temperatures at cool 78 degrees with sunshine later in the day. Tomorrow temperatures are expected to plummet down to 71 with a mix of clouds and sun from dusk to dawn. Finally, on Sunday, temperatures will jump to 76 degrees with possible afternoon showers, but that shouldn't last too long. You can count on sunshine throughout the majority of this weekend, especially heading into the school week. Enjoy the weather while it's here, South, because we're sure going to miss it a couple months from now. Back to you, Aiden.
And just like that, That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. From our entire staff and yours truly, stay safe. Have a great weekend, South.